What's up, guys? Good morning. Hope y'all are doing well today. It is Tuesday. Hope y'all are doing good today. What's up, Wretched, Renee, Bobby, DS? Good morning, team. Alright, let's take a look at some of this stuff. Alright, so Kodak is popping up on the top of the list this morning. This one is gapping up a huge amount. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we got Kodak ripping up. Zoom, ZM gapping up nicely too. We got GoGo, which is worth a watch. ATNX. WPRT, NPTN, TTOO, looks alright. What's the float? 45 or larger float. But we got APM, which is kind of setting up. NH, MNOV, PSV is still strong. Work. And yeah, that's about it. Let me know what your favorite stock is today. Kodak's probably at the top of my list. We'll see if it sets up. We got GoGo as well. PSTV. PSTV is probably my favorite one right now, just because the way it's setting up. PSTV looks really solid. It's actually set up. It's extended away from the VWAP. We got the potential crossover play. It's also a small float at just under 4 million in the float. So a small float. It is setting up. It's dipping and dropping a little bit before the open, which is good for the crossover strategy. And so that's what we're ultimately watching. There's also a few other ones here. We got like JILL, Jill. If you like this one's gapping up from 38 cents all the way to 84 cents. So a pretty big extended gap up for JILL as well. Let me turn this music down. It's a little bit loud in my headphones. Oh man, my ear hurts. You guys want to see? Look. This is my brain, guys. You want to see my brain? Let me show you guys my brain here. This is my brain. You ready? The problem is the doctor hadn't looked at these yet. I still gotta wait a day or two for them to make sure I don't have like a brain tumor, you know? Come on. Sorry, I'm waiting for the program to load up. I was gonna show you guys my brain. There we go. We're loading. There we go. Look, that's my ear. Make sure they don't have like my social security number all up in this thing. I don't think they do. But yeah, that's my ear. This is my brain. You guys see anything? Doctors, where you at? Look at that healthy brain, man. Looks healthy to me, right? Look at my ear. Look. But yeah, that's my brain. I'm still waiting to see if I have like a tumor, but it doesn't look like I do. But yeah, y'all are welcome. I know you wanted to see that early in the morning, so you know. I told the Discord yesterday. I went and got an MRI done yesterday, so that's my MRI. That's my brain scan, basically. They're trying to rule out like a tumor, is what it is, or like they're trying to rule out a tumor or muscular dystrophy. Or no, multiple sclerosis, not muscular dystrophy. It's either they're trying to rule out multiple sclerosis or a tumor, basically. I looked at it, and per my Google medical knowledge, it looks okay. It doesn't look like I got a tumor, but who knows, man? Yeah, Bradley, that's your brain on drugs, bro. You know. No, they gave me a disc. Honestly, I'm surprised my computer even had a disk drive, to be honest. I didn't even think my computer had a disk drive. But yeah, let's go back at stocks. But yeah, that's my brain. Honestly, it's kind of frustrating because it's like, hey, there's your MRI. Number one is that part of my symptoms is a headache. And I don't know if any of you ever had an MRI done, but those things are the loudest, most claustrophobic. Luckily, I'm not claustrophobic because I would have freaked out in that thing. But you basically have to just sit there for 30 minutes, just chilling, waiting, hearing a bunch of noises in your ear. They literally have to give you earplugs for the MRI. And MRI just stands for magnetic resonance imagery. And so it's just magnets that they're using. So it's a big magnet that's going around. That's all MRI is. But regardless of that, once they were done, they were like, yeah, here's your results. But they were like, your doctor will have them in 2 or 3 days. I wish they would just tell me at the spot, though. Dope brain, dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I thought it was a dope looking brain too. I thought it was pretty healthy looking brain. Solid brain. I thought I might pick up some chicks with that brain. But I guess I was wrong. All right. So let's take a look at some of these movers here. All right. All right, we got Kodak, which is probably the one everybody's talking about this morning. Kodak making some crazy moves this morning. Huge gap up from about just under $6 all the way to $9. Kodak is up after it said it's gonna, let me see. After hedge fund D.E. Shaw disclosed a 5.2% passive stake in Kodak. So that's basically it. So D.E. Shaw is a well-known hedge fund with about $50 billion under management. They revealed a 5.2 passive stake in Kodak. And that's the news for it. I don't know if that's sufficient enough to make this one succeed, though. I think this one will still probably fail, but who knows? But that was revealed, was that D.E. Shaw had a 5.2% stake in Kodak here. So we'll see what happens. It's worth a watch. It's not really setting up. It's a little bit too extended now, but we might have time for this thing to drop. Yeah, you're right. Magnetic resonance. It really is magnetic resonance imagery. I had to learn these for what class? I had to learn these all for class, where what MRI stand for, all that stuff. Like I had to learn it all. Yeah, we'll see. But I think I'm okay. Like I said, my main symptoms, just to give you a rundown on what the heck is wrong with me. 2 months ago, I started having stomach issues, and I assumed it was just a stomach ulcer. 2 weeks ago, I woke up and I had like vertigo, so like the room was spinning, I was dizzy, and that really only lasted for like a day. Like I went to the emergency room because it's like I've never experienced that before, and it only really lasted for a day. And since then, I'm pretty sure it's not brain cancer, because it's like since then it's gotten progressively better, right? Another thing is that it gets better with exercise. And so it's like we have a trampoline in our backyard, and I was out there doing like front flips and back flips and all that good stuff. And it actually made me feel better than just sitting inside. And so I think it has something to do with screens, is what I'm assuming. If I had to look at it really honestly, I think it would have something to do with screens, which is very plausible considering all these huge monitors around me. If that was a problem, that was it, Alright, but yeah, Kodak is up. D.E. Shaw revealed a 5.2% stake in Kodak. It's gapping up from $5.98 to $8.93. We'll watch it. We also got GoGo here. GOGO gapping up from $5.14 all the way to $6.60. It was announced that Intelsat is going to be acquiring the commercial aviation business of GoGo for $400 million. So again, they had a deal to sell their commercial aviation business to Intelsat for $400 million. And yeah, GoGo is gapping up from that. Legitimate catalyst here is gapping up from 514 to 660s. And so it looks solid, it looks strong. We'll see what happens here for GoGo as well. We also have PSTV. Oh, we got PSTV here gapping up from 240s to 306. Again, this is probably my favorite one right now. It's the one that looks the best. Plus Therapeutics wins a US FDA orphan drug designation for their glioblastoma treatment. So yeah, FDA orphan designation for their bio drug for PSTV, and this one's gapping up from 245 to 306. I really like this one. This one's probably my favorite out of all these stocks for the moving average crossover PSTV. We could also look at TTOO here, and then we got a few other mid caps on this gappers list to pay attention to. This is T2 Biosystems, and they're up after they received FDA emergency use authorization for their COVID-19 molecular diagnostic test. So emergency use authorization for TTOO tattoo. So we'll see what happens here, but it's worth a watch as well. I don't know if I like any of these other ones. APM maybe. APM is might be setting up too. So this is Aptorum, and they announced data from an in vivo study of SACT1 against the neuroblastoma and other potential tumor types. So positive data, study data that came out for Aptorum, it looks like. Yeah, positive study data for their biodrug for SACT1 against neuroblastoma and other potential tumor types. So we'll see what happens with APM as well. Those are my main watches. Let me know anything specific you want me to take a look at today. Dude, I had some blue blocking glasses too. I might be able to get my wife to find them for me. Yeah, because it's ironic, man. It's like I got a headache, but it's like it ain't that bad, you know, to where it's like debilitating. But it's like it was hard to work. Like I said, I recently put out the last video, or the first video in a long time. In 2 weeks, I hadn't done a video, and if you guys know me, and if you've been watching the channel, you know that's pretty rare. Usually, I'm on it with content, and I usually enjoy making content and all that good stuff. But it's like with these, it was just super difficult to do anything just because my head's pounding. I have some blue blocking glasses though, I just don't know where they are. But yeah, I did get my MRI done, and hopefully, like I said, as long as I don't have like a tumor or multiple sclerosis, then I'm okay, right? Like regardless of what it is, if it's Meniere's disease, like I'll just have to live with that. The worst thing that's really going to happen with Meniere's disease is that every now and then I might get dizzy and vertigo episodes, and I might lose some of my hearing in the affected ear, which is my right ear, which they did a hearing check when I went to the ENT, and my hearing's legit perfect. I like passed everything. So I don't know what this is. Alright, let's watch it. Zoom here, and Zoom, ZM, is gapping up from 325 to 450s. This one is a huge percentage gap up. Looks like 30, looks like a third. It's gapping up a third, about 33%. Huge move, a little bit more than that it seems. What is this? There's too much noise in this song. But yeah, Zoom is gapping up here. Let's see if we can find out the catalyst for this. All right, so late yesterday, Zoom put out second quarter results that were positive. They put out better than expected second quarter EPS and sales results, and they also issued third quarter and fiscal year 21 EPS and sales guidance that was above the analyst estimates. Oh, come here. Have a good day at school, buddy. Love you. Love you. Just turn it over. Alright. Alright, y'all get out of here. Have a good day at school. Alright. But yeah, Zoom had better than expected results. Positive EPS and sales guidance for next year. So Zoom is gapping up really strong here. We'll see what else we get. We also have DOCU. So we got a lot of stocks that are moving today that look interesting. We'll see if any of them actually set up for the opening bell. And it's worth a watch. DOCU gapping up from 220s to 250s here. We'll see if this have a catalyst, which I'm sure it does. Docusign named. No, that wasn't recent. Anybody know why DOCU is gapping up? I don't see the catalyst. If it does have one, I'm not sure. Yeah, those are my kids. Usually, they used to come on stream a lot more, but I moved all my computer in my office to the playroom upstairs, and that way I can close the door. And so you don't see them as much because I'm able to close the door, but they just kind of barged in today. So those are my kids. But yeah. Yeah, we'll see. You missed the webinar. Hey, you're good, Tony. Like I said, we're going to be doing those a few times a week. Yesterday was Mordecai's, and he didn't want us filming it. He just wanted to do it. So, no stress either way. We also have SGBX. SGBX starting to get some momentum here and some moves. Didn't actually hold much of these gains, but we're sitting at 224 now for SGBX. And so it's worth a watch here as well. So I'm trying to enter this new music so we can see, listen to some new music. Yeah, for sure. Watching Kodak, certainly. Sorry, I'm adding some new music, guys, so bear with me. Alright. Alright, guys. So, yeah, so SGBX is popping off here. Anybody knows why this one's moving? Let me know. What I see for this one right now is that they entered into the U.S. test lab market, and they formed a joint venture with Clarity Diagnostics. So they're entering into the test lab market in the U.S. and they formed a new venture with Clarity Diagnostics, so it's worth a watch. But yeah, today, guys, like I said, main watch is Kodak, PSTV, which is probably one of my favorite ones. PSTV. I think this one is looking like it's going to set up. So Kodak, PSTV, GoGo might set up for it as well. ATNX looks like it might as well. TTOO, and that's about it. Nothing else that looks really good here. APM as well. So those four are really what I'm watching. Let me add those to the Discord here real quick. Wait, what is coming on right now? I don't know what that was. Forgive me, guys. Here we go. Hey, what's up, Blu-ray? What's up, Sam? Hey, I appreciate it, man. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, we got APM gapping up here as well. Let me go ahead and add my watch list to the Discord. We also got Jill here, Jill. I don't know if you guys have seen this one, but man, this one's breaking highs. I'm gonna watch this one over $1. You guys like that? Hey, what's up, Sarah? Hey, good morning. Hope you're doing well. You know, one of the more reasonable things that this could be, like my symptoms, maybe I'm just going through coffee withdrawal. Or like caffeine withdrawal. Because it's like, with the stomach issues, I did give up coffee. And now I'm drinking green tea, which has noticeably less caffeine in it. So like, maybe that's what it is. But I doubt it. But like, maybe. But yeah, so we also got the SPY itself. The SPY itself is slightly up today, it looks like. Or no, the SPY itself is well up today. It's at 350. Let's see what the highs are. So the highs are 351.30. So we're still noticeably away from those. Or, well, no. So the new highs, it looks like, are right around here. 351.50. So, like, we're not that far away from the lifetime highs again. The market's just been ripping up lately. It's just been ripping up, doing really well. Could be causing problems. Yeah, I mean, it's plausible. In the end, though, it's more than just a headache, and like, those are the issues. And like, I drink caffeine every day anyway, so it's like, I never really drank. Here's the problem, though, is that I never really drank that much coffee. Like, in the morning, I might drink half a cup of coffee. I don't even finish my morning coffee, right? And so moving from that to green tea is not that crazy of a move, right? Sure, I don't drink my whole full tea, but it's like, it's not that crazy of a move, so like, I don't know. Coffee was just hurting my stomach. Every time I would drink coffee, it would bother my stomach. Let me know what you guys think of the new music. But yeah, the market is at 350.90. Let's go ahead and look at that. I'm going to go ahead and read the ETF preview here. And this ETF preview is from MT Newswires. And it says, quote, Stock futures were in positive territory coming off the stock rally in the previous session when the S&P 500 logged an increase of 7% for the month of August, its largest gain since 1986. So that's the market we're in right now. For August, we put in our largest gain on a monthly basis since 1986, with a 7% gain in August alone for the S&P 500. And I tried to tell people I'm a notorious bull for the overall market. Like, I'm just a bull for the market. And I talked about this months ago, where I told people the market's probably going to rebound eventually. I told people, you know, you got bears that disagree with me, and that's okay. Everybody has their own story of the market. But it's like, I called this. And I'm not trying to act like I know everything, but it's like, there's certain stories in the market which are just very predictable, and this is one of them, you know. I think people let bearish sentiment get in the way of objective thought. But in the end, with the market being as down as it was understandable that it probably would rebound. Anyways, going back to the story here, on the economic calendar, again, I'm quoting from MT Newswires again. On the economic calendar is the PMI manufacturing final at 9:45 a.m. Eastern, with expectations for an August reading of 53.6, according to Econoday estimates, compared with the prior level of 50.9. This is going to be followed by the ISM manufacturing index that comes out at 10 a.m., along with the construction spending. Analysts are expecting the August reading of the manufacturing composite index to be in at 54.5 versus the prior reading of 54.2. Meanwhile, projections for July construction spending show an expected month-over-month increase of 1% compared with a decline of 0.7% in the prior month. Zoom is up. They reported fiscal second quarter non-GAAP EPS of 92 cents, which was up from 8 cents in the same period last year. It surpassed the 45-cent average estimate of analysts polled by Capital IQ, and revenue for Zoom, which is ZM, totaled $663.5 million for this one. And so we're getting a really nice gap up here. Like I said, it's over 35%. So we'll see what happens with this as well. We also have a few other things to look at. Specifically, crude oil is up about 1%. The U.S. oil fund is up 0.6%. Natural gas is up over 1%, or natural gas is down over 1%. The U.S. natural gas fund is down over 2%. Gold is up 1%. The Spider Gold Trust is up about 1.2%, and the iShares Silver Trust is up about 2%. So that's the market news today, guys. Let me know what you're watching, what your favorite play right now is in the chat. Again, main penny stock watches are specifically Kodak. JILL is now at this list because Kodak and JILL just ripped up here. JILL just broke over $1. We'll see if it actually holds $1 as support here. And I don't hate jumping in with like 50 shares. Just having a little fun with this one. We'll try it. Oh, wait. What's going on in there? Yeah, get in there with 50 shares. We'll see what happens. It's just a little 50 share position. Let me know what you think about it right here in the chat. But I'm in jail with 50 shares. I gotta change this music though. I don't know if I'm feeling that one. It's too much high-pitched yelling. Let me know what you guys think about this music. I'm trying to add some new music so we can have some stuff to listen to. Alright, so yeah, I'm in 50 shares of JILL. Nothing too crazy here. I think we also had Kodak, which is popping off big here. Kodak, man, this thing is just getting so manipulated. It's crazy. So manipulated is crazy, man. What's up, James? What's up, dude? What's up, Jorge? Addicted to coffee? I mean, I'm not really addicted. I never really drank that much coffee. Like I said, I drank like half a cup in the morning, maybe. Like, I never even drank a full cup, and that was the only coffee I had all day. So it's like, dude, like, I know my dad drinks like 5 cups of coffee a day, you know? I know, everybody I know drinks tons of coffee, and it's like, I drink maybe half a cup a day, tops, or I used to at least, and I don't even anymore. Now I drink green tea. So I don't think it's that, but it could be, I guess. But yeah, Kodak ripping up here at 1030. Huge moves here. The float for Kodak is 57 million, which makes me think this thing's getting manipulated even more. I mean, it's just sketchy. No, I didn't trade AMD yesterday. PSTV. I mean, if PSTV curls, that's good. Like, this is great for me, you know? Like, this one's setting up beautifully for the crossover play, and like, that's really what I'm watching. Like, I need this crossover play here. So like, it's actually setting up perfect for it, really. Yeah, mine says the float of Kodak is 57.13 million. It's just, Kodak just seems to be highly manipulated. And like, Jill's dropping, but it's 50 shares. And if I feel like this one's going to bounce into the opening bell, I'm just going to add to this one for JILL. But I am holding 50 shares of this. We'll see what happens. Just a small position, having some fun with it. But yeah, we're watching JILL, we're watching Kodak. Again, I just feel like Kodak is so highly manipulated here. When this one ripped up its original move, like when Kodak made this move, I was very vocal about how I seriously doubt Kodak is going to be up there in 30 days, about how it seems just like a pump and dump, which it was. It came right back down to where it was. And so just very shady moves lately with Kodak. I know they're struggling to not go bankrupt and stuff like that, and so it's like they're going to do whatever they can to try to keep their company alive, but at the same time, you got to recognize some sketchiness here with Kodak, and it's not like I'm holding anything short or long. Doesn't matter to me which way it really goes. But like, based off of just the name, just Kodak being a big name like this, and for the stock to act like this, there's some weirdness getting in there with Kodak. Somebody inside's playing this thing. I think at the top last time somebody sold like 40 million shares or something crazy. So somebody unloaded some positions, like a huge amount of shares. Maybe it wasn't 40 million. I think it was like 3 million or something, because that would be almost the full float. But yeah, just some sketchiness going on with Kodak. Let me know what you think about it in the chat right now. And we're still looking at some stuff here. But yeah, for the moving average crossover, we got ATNX is something we'll watch. AMTX maybe, but like PSTV is probably the top. Like PSTV is my favorite one right now. You got AMTX2, which we can watch. G&W from yesterday still moving. CYRN. GameStop. I played GameStop a good bit yesterday. If we break the 715 level, maybe at the open, I'll attack GameStop for a long position too. We'll see though. PRTH. Yeah, this one actually might work, so I appreciate that because I would have missed this one. So yeah, PRTH. So let me go ahead and build this list here of like all the stocks I'm watching. I just need to kind of add everything to this list. UAVS is another one that I might get interested in. UAVS, it just depends. TTOO is the other one. We could watch TTOO. AMTX. I don't know. It's PSTV. What's the other one? We got PSTV. We got. I'm holding a little bit of JILL that I gotta kind of watch. We can watch VVPR here as well too. Am I missing something? We got GoGo. Alright, so we got GoGo, PSTV, Kodak, JILL, VVPR, TTOO, UAVS, PRTH. It's basically it, right? If I'm missing something, let me know. I know we got like Zoom and we've got like Docusign, but for what I'm really watching, that's it. What's up, Nolo? What's up, Monta? DSS? Yeah, we can watch DSS. I'm going to look at this one, PRTH, for the crossover play. It's worth it. It's setting up for it. This is really what we look for. I just got to figure out what the float is. Anybody know the float of this one? I'll have to go to the night or the stock bot in our Discord to figure out the float. The float is 7 million. So a small float, worth a watch for sure. And yeah, like I said, the market itself, we got some interesting moves like Apple currently at 130s, Tesla currently at 490s. We got the market itself right around lifetime highs. You know, the new highs in the SPY itself. I guess the S&P 500 is the most reasonable high here. And I think the high for this one is $3,514.77. And so we are right around those highs. We are at 3,500 roughly right now. So we're about $14, $15 away from those highs. We'll see what happens here, but it's worth a watch too for some of these moves. But yeah, my main watch is PSTV setting up, GoGo kind of setting up. All of these are potential crossover plays. APM was another one I forgot about. APM maybe is going to set up. We'll see though. Gotta kind of wait for this one. Float means the total amount of shares that are available to the public to trade, and it's significant because let me think of a good way to understand float. If you're in the chat right now and you don't understand float, this is why it's significant. Okay, so a float is the total amount of shares that are available to the public. Okay, say just as a really easy example, say a stock is a $1 stock, right? And say there are 1,000 shares of that $1 stock in the float. So there's only 1,000 shares in the float. It's a $1 stock. Not a reasonable example because there's no companies like this. But just to make it easy, that would mean that company's value is $1,000 because it's the total amount of the price of the stock multiplied by the float of the stock. So that's the market value. Now, that is why float is significant, but it's also significant because it's like with penny stocks, the floats are generally smaller, and a smaller float is like 4 million or 5 million or 1 million, right? I would say small float is all the way up to like 15, 20 million or so, right? After that, it's a little bit larger float, but you'll see like big stocks like, you'll see like Apple has like 500 million in the float, so like 500 million in the float for Apple. And so it's not a small float and it's less easily manipulated. But think about it like this. If a stock has a small float, 1 million in the float, which is small, and somebody buys 10,000 shares of that stock that only has 1 million total shares overall available for people to trade, that's going to make that stock move because it's a large percentage of the overall float that's out there. So a 10,000 share position is going to make that stock move to where if the stock has 500 million in the float, and a 10,000 share position is not going to make that stock move barely at all. It's much less significant because it's a much smaller percentage of the overall float. And that is why float is significant, and that is why small float stocks move a lot, because individual traders can make them move better. Because the float is small, there's less shares available, and it just causes more momentum to be there. So I hope that makes sense. That's why float is significant. Yeah, float is the supply, basically. Yeah, that's about right. But yeah, 8 p.m. We're gonna watch this one. But like, that's the easy way to understand it, and that's the way nobody explained it to me when I first started trading. You know, nobody explained it like that, like what's the significance of float. Like, you'll hear people talking about float, but you don't understand why it's important unless you look at it like that, you know, which is that the smaller the float, the more influence that individual positions have over the stock's movement, because it's just a larger percentage of the overall shares available. And so, really easy way to think about it there. Alright guys, what's your favorite light right now? 8 p.m. doesn't look bad. Right now though, like I said, we're looking at Kodak. We're holding a little bit of JILL. I don't know if I really love it, but like, we're gonna try and let this thing work. Maybe add to this one. It's just a cheap position. It's 50 shares. This whole trade cost me $50. So it is what it is. I'm just having some fun with this one. We'll see. The float is the free float. No, the float is just the total amount of shares that are available to the public, right? So, yeah, just the total amount of shares that are out there. So like I said, it's also unique in determining like the price of the stock. It's valuable in determining like the price of a company, like valuing a company, because it's like I said, a stock has if a stock has 1,000, if a company has 1,000 shares in the float, so it's 1,000 share float, man. JILL, I might have to exit this one. I didn't really want to. I was thinking about adding to the position, and I still might. I'm gonna let it work a little bit. But the point of what I was gonna say is that if a stock has 1,000 shares in the float and it's $1,000 a share, then the value of that company is $1 million, because there's 1,000 shares. Each one is $1,000, and so again, by that logic, value of that company is $1 million. Hey, what's up, Kyle? What's up, Monta? Trader? Good morning. Brandon, what's up, man? I don't know, man. We're seeing. I'm just chilling with Jill. This is one of those ones where I'm going to hold it and see if we can get some momentum at the open. That's it. That's all I'm really doing. Like right now, GoGo, G-O-G-O is setting up. GoGo, G-O-G-O. DSS, yeah, I can take a look. Yeah, this one's setting up too. I don't hate it. It just depends. What's the float? DSS. The float of DSS is 4.5 million, so a very small float. I wish we had a little bit more volume right now, but I can't be too greedy, so we'll watch it. It's worth a shot. Yeah, they have float. So like, if you look at this line right here, this is float. The orange row right here is float. So you can see like Kodak has 57 million in the float. It's not necessarily a small float. So like Kodak moving like it's moving, one of the reasons I said it was a little bit shady is because it's not necessarily a small float here for Kodak. And like, yeah, we had good news with like, they found out a hedge fund had like a 5.2% stake in Kodak, which is good, but it's not that good. I mean, it's great news, I guess, but is it enough to cause this thing to go up a huge percentage like this? I don't know. I guess after that recent run in Kodak, I'm just highly skeptical of this one. I just don't trust it. VBIV, this one's on my list today as well. I don't know what I really want to do with it, but it's worth a watch. I've been watching it every day, even though it has kind of disappointed me a lot of the day, so we'll see. Go-Go, yeah, I'm watching Go-Go for sure. I'm watching this one for the crossover because at this point, we do have the move up, we've got the gap up, we've got the pullback, and we have the potential setup here. So the 26 SMA is above the 12 EMA, and so everything's kind of in line for it. We're gonna wait and see if we actually get a good enough move, but we are looking okay for this one. Good morning, Annette. Good morning, David. Yeah, PSTV. Yeah, PSTV is one of my favorite ones right now. Just based off of how it's setting up. We got the big gap up, and then we got the pullback, and now the 26 SMA is actually setting up above the 12 EMA, which makes this one really nice, and we'll see if we actually make the move. But it's worth it. Small float, setting up for the crossover. We do have the dip, and so yeah, a lot of good stuff there to watch. Yeah, man, I mean, somebody said I was having these crazy headaches about a month ago and was diagnosed with sinusitis and put on antibiotics. See, the weird thing is that I went to an ENT and my regular doctor, and they like looked in my ears, they looked up my nose, they checked the pressure in my ears to see if it was like sinus related, and like it wasn't. Like there was no pressure in my ears looked good, my nose looked good, everything looked fine, they said. So it's like, it's weird, they checked my sinuses, and that's why I got the brain scan, that's why I got the MRI, because it's like, well, if it's not sinus related, it hasn't, like it's not hearing related, because I can hear perfectly still, so it's not sinus related, it's not hearing related, and it's not an infection, it's not like an ear infection, then what else could it be? That's why I got the brain scan, because it's like, well, I don't like to think about it, but it's like, hey, if the symptoms are there, the symptoms are there. I need to get checked to make sure I don't have brain cancer, you know? Good morning, Eliza and Sienna. Good morning. Wisdom teeth? I don't know, man. It could be. I've never gotten my wisdom teeth taken out. Well, my wisdom teeth grew in straight though. You know, like my wisdom teeth grew in fine. So like that's why I don't think it's them. But who knows? Kodak's actually dropping now though, guys. Look at Kodak here. I am gonna try to size up a little bit too. I am gonna try to size up into the crossover today. I think it's time. What do you guys think? You guys think it's time? I think it's time I took a few hundred shares minimum for it. I just think it's time. Yeah, and I'm gonna let this one kind of battle this 80 level. Under 80, I'm just gonna get out. But I think it's time to try to swing for it with the crossover play. I think I've been super effective and super accurate with it, and I just got to keep pushing for it. Yeah, I think it's time to. I mean, I've been super green with it. Like somebody got mad at me yesterday, and they were like, show your P&L. You know, they were like, show your P&L. It doesn't mean anything unless you can show your P&L, and I did show my P&L. I'll show it right now. Man, TD Ameritrade. I will say this though, TD Ameritrade's site is acting a little sketchy. It's frozen again. Alright, there we go. And like, some of this was because I deposited money, but like this is my graph. I'm not going to show you guys the balance in it, but like this is the graph. And like I said, I did deposit some money into it, but like that's my graph. This is when Thinkorswim had those issues, but like if you could see that even after I deposited money, we're still good, you know. And so I've actually been really effective trading the moving average crossover, and I just think it's time. Like I said, this was a deposit. But I'm still green even after the deposit, and this is from Thinkorswim crash. Whoa. Yeah, so that's my graph, guys. And so I did crash a little bit, or I did drop when Thinkorswim fell, but then after that I've since rebounded. So we're doing okay, but like that's my P&L right now. So just bear with me. You know, we're still working on it. Hey, thank you, Bubba. I appreciate that, brother. Hey, thank you, Bubba. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I'm okay, man. Like I said, sometimes when it rains and it pours, and this is just one of those times, man, where everything goes wrong. But I'm still very blessed to be in my situation, honestly. Like I talked to my wife about it yesterday. Like I'm super blessed to be in this situation and to like run this YouTube channel and to like do my thing here and to be able to, you know, support my family from home like I do, and so I can't be ungrateful. It doesn't look like it's a brain. Like I said, we did get my brother-in-law is a brain doctor. You know, I don't know what his term is, but he's a brain doctor basically. But he's not a radiologist. But we had him look at my ultrasound results, and he said he's not really supposed to look at him. Like he can't really tell because he's not a radiologist. But he looked at him and said that he didn't see anything obvious in them. That so it looks like I don't have a brain tumor. But I guess I gotta wait for the actual results for that. We're still holding Joe here. We're still waiting on it, so we'll see what happens. But we're still waiting. They'll disappear. Tactical. One thing I've noticed is that they got some dude that's just obsessive about the dislikes. And so what'll happen, and he'll do it every day. It's actually pretty funny. Is that you'll see it, and he'll put out like 6 dislikes, and then the next day half of them will disappear. And so it just means it's somebody that literally has no life, that is like making fake accounts that eventually get taken down, and then it restores the ratio back to normal. And it happens almost every single day. I've watched it and like noticed it. So but yeah, you want to help overpower the haters? Hit the like and subscribe button, guys. We do this live every single day for free on YouTube, and I definitely appreciate the support, guys. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, show your support for what we do here, team. Yeah, neurologist. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Brain doctor is what I said. Yeah, he's a doctor. He's not I don't think he's a neurologist. He works with like, I can't remember exactly what he does, but it's something with, he's a doctor at the very least. He's a physician. So, you know, he said it looks okay. Granted, it was through like Skype, so it's like he can't fully see what was on there, but I think I'm alright. Yeah, everybody's doing it, guys. Hit the subscribe button. You know you want to. Everybody's doing it. All the cool kids, the popular kids are doing it. Do it now. If you didn't catch yesterday, we did have one of our Zoom classes. Mordecai from Pre-Market talked about some of his favorite strategies, lessons, patterns, beginner tips and tricks for trading. And so if you want to be a part of those, like I said, guys, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. We do this live every single day for free on YouTube, so show support for what we do here, guys. Also, guys, y'all want to do me a favor? Y'all go check out my man Trader Mike's Discord. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Tokyo. Thank you, brother. Shout out to Tokyo for hitting that subscribe button. Y'all be like him. Everybody's doing it. Do it now. Hit the subscribe button, guys. But yeah, if you guys... yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, I'm not mad at anybody asking for my P&L. And the reason I'm not mad about that is because it's an understandable request. Like, listen, I don't have to give it to anybody because it's like, look, I'm not an expert. I'm not claiming to be an expert. I'm just giving people free information on my system, my own specific strategies that I use in the market. And like I said, I'm not an expert, obviously, and I'm very open and honest about that. And so with that said, I don't know anybody. I don't have to send anybody my P&L. I could lose every day and just hide my P&L every day if I wanted to. But in the end, it's an understandable request, and I don't mind, humoring them and showing my P&L like I have. Whoa. Man, these glitches on Thinkorswim are a little sketchy. We're probably going to get out of JILL here. I'm trying to give it some time. Just as a 50 share position, $10 loss right now. Under 80, I got to get out. And we're battling here. Like I said, yeah, I got to get out there. What? Okay, I'm out. $12 loss. Just a small trade. I tried to have some fun with it, and it's alright. Oh no, you're good, James. Like I said, Mordecai did it yesterday. So, like, y'all are good, man. We're gonna do those multiple times every single week. So, like, y'all are good. If you missed the last one, most of them we're gonna upload. GameStop, like I said, ripping up over this high from yesterday. This is the level I talked about, 715. I wanted this one to happen at the opening bell, but we didn't quite get it. But yeah, y'all go check out my man Trader Mike's Discord. Really dope Discord. Let me find that link. And y'all go check it out. Really fun Discord to be a part of. Hang out with us every day. If you want to see a place where we hang out every day after the stream, go check out Trader Mike's Discord. Really fun Discord to be a part of. And super active penny stock Discord as well. A lot of great traders hang out there. So here's that link. I think I gotta post this link too. Hold on. I'm going to try, like I said, guys, I'm going to try to scale up today. Alright, guys. Yeah, and I'll try to do one today, like a class. We'll see if I do it or not, but I'll try. And so if you missed yesterday's, I'll try to do my strategy class today that I was planning on doing. And yeah, it should be fun. So even if you missed yesterday's, come hang out with us and just join our Discord if you haven't. And that's where we're going to be posting everything. Alright, so GameStop ripping up. We still got a few other stuff that we can watch. Alright, guys. We got 5 minutes before the opening bell. Let's do this, team. Oh, sorry, Trader T. Yeah, I posted it in the regular chat. My bad, guys. Yeah, I'm watching Kodak. It's worth a watch. I mean, it's bouncing off of the VWAP right now, so you can see the VWAP here, and you can see how Kodak bounces there. Alright, guys, let's get ready for the open. I'm just gonna kind of relax, woosah a little bit. Let's do this, team. Hey, nice social. Yeah, social. If you want to message me, bro, just message me on Discord. Like I said, I got 1 million people messaging me on a daily basis, so I try to catch everybody, but I will forget about people sometimes, and I will forget to respond. Like I said, I probably have, 10 to 15 people message me every day on Discord itself. Not even including everywhere else, like on YouTube comments and email and all that good stuff. And so I'm doing my best to try to get back to everybody, but I will miss messages and comments. But the easiest way and probably the more surefire way to get in touch with me is through Discord. Just send me a message there. Yeah, so we're watching, again, for the crossover play right now. We got about 4 minutes into the open. We got GoGo setting up, PSTV setting up. So we got PSTV, GoGo. Let me make sure I have these. GoGo, PSTV, VVPR maybe. So we got GoGo, PSTV. What was the other one? PSV is trying. Maybe AMTX. What was the other one, guys? Am I missing something here? Did I forget about something? SGBX, maybe ATNX. JNCE showing up on the scanners. JNCE, guys, this is looking really solid, honestly. JNCE is setting up for the potential crossover. Just a huge range. We'll have to wait and see about this one, but JNCE, guys, JNCE really setting up for it right before the opening bell. We do have the crossover play in there, so we'll watch JNCE as well here. What else we got? Kodak, GoGo, PSTV, Jill. I'm also going to watch Jill as well. I don't mind jumping back in Jill if I can. Or maybe it was 8 p.m. Yeah, 8 p.m. maybe. So, alright, so we're ready. Let me get this ready, so let's do this. Alright, guys. Let's do it, guys. The bell's about to happen. Let's do this. Good luck, team. Alright, guys. Good luck. VVPR. DSS, SINT. Let me see. Yeah, DSS. Kodak. Alright, so yeah, we're good. Alright. Alright, guys, I'm gonna refresh this pinned. Okay, yeah. I gotta refresh this, guys, and then get rid of this. There we go. Alright, team. Let's do this. Good luck, guys. JNCE and PSTV are my favorite leading into the opening bell. Alright, guys, there's the bell. Alright, guys. PSTV. Watching PSTV here to see if we get the crossover play. Like I said, I'm going to try to scale up some in size now. I'm going to wait. Alright, we're going to try 250 shares. I'm going to get my other platform out while I'm waiting. See if I can attack GameStop or something like that on there. Alright, JILL pulling up here. JILL. Watching PSTV still, but JILL. Huge rip. There's the crossover. Ah, maybe I got scared out of this one. That sucks. Is this halted? 96. JILL. Huge rip. UMRX showing up too. UMRX. Go-Go ripping up here. I think I might be missing the crossover play on Go-Go. Yeah, we did get it. Man, I missed it. I need a pullback here. Is Thinkorswim frozen? What is going on with this? Jill is halted. What? Are we frozen? Am I hallucinating here with Go-Go? Why isn't Go-Go moving? Why is it just frozen here? Does anybody else see this? That's super strange. What the? I've never seen this. Is strange, guys. Am I? What? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Because like, look at Go-Go. It literally just froze here. I'm looking at 8 p.m. I guess. We'll come back to it. Like I said, I'm trying to scale up in size. I'm also looking at Go-Go here. I'm looking at 8 p.m. in Go-Go. JNCE crossing over too, but it's too extended away from the VWAP here. We're going to start to jump into this one a little bit early. Alright, so we're in with 100 shares. I'm going to try to add another 200 shares to this one if we can, and see if we get the push. I was looking at Go-Go as well, I just didn't quite get it. Alright, we're in with 200 shares now. So we're going to try to add some more. Alright, I just took half of the position off, holding 100 shares left. There's 50. Alright, we're out of this one. Didn't quite get the move I wanted, but we're still looking for the crossover play. I got a few hundred shares, maybe missed out on a little bit there, but we got the crossover. It worked super well. The next one I'm looking at is PSTV. PSTV, if this one fights its way back up and crosses over, I might attack this one. I'm also looking at JNCE. JNCE, but we'll have to wait and watch that one too. We're watching JNCE here to see if we get the crossover strategy. I wonder if it's going to work on GameStop. What? Alright, like I said, let me know if you guys see any crossover plays. We're still waiting on them here. Hold on, guys. I gotta do something. Watching JNCE, man. Look at Jill. Jill actually did it too, man. I'm super frustrated, man. I should have taken Jill here. And I did hold a little bit with Jill this morning. But this was the dip. I barely got stopped out. Ooh, that hurts, man. I got stopped out by literally 1 cent there. Ah, that hurts. It's alright, though. Jill making some moves, guys. Watching Go-Go here. Still watching JNCE. I gotta be careful with JNCE, though. Watching it. Watching JNCE. Watching Go-Go. G-O-G-O. I'm trying to figure out my Haywood problems. Alright, Jill is absolutely ripping up here. We're gonna watch. Oh man, I forgot it. Let me know if you guys see the crossover play. I'm still waiting. The only thing that looks kind of interesting is maybe Jill for the pre-market high break. Like maybe. Maybe we can jump in with a few hundred shares once we break this pre-market high at 111 right here. So we're going to wait for that. See if we can actually get it. I'm still waiting for JILL here. We'll see if it lets me in. I'm watching over 111 here. We might jump in with a few hundred shares. Alright, I'm in with 200 shares of JILL. Hopefully it just doesn't fake me out. If it does, it's okay. A little bit of a fake out here. The pre-market high break is becoming, it's one that I'm not trusting as much anymore. It's one of the reasons I pivoted to just the moving average crossover, because the pre-market high break, it's just not as reliable. I don't mind letting this work here, but I think I got to use like 105 as my risk, and I got to jump out pretty soon. And yeah, unfortunate, down about $20 today. I tried to give it time. The pre-market high break strategy, it's one that I used a bunch, but it just has not been working lately. I gotta stick with the moving average crossover. I know that's certainly what works, and it's like maybe I'll get another chance, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, unfortunate. I'm going to try to trade GameStop a little bit here too. Yeah, I tried JILL. It's alright. I still have some equity though, so like we could still try to trade something else. It just depends on what shows up. AFH is showing up on the skaters right now. But the crossover play, and this is usually what happens, to where it's like if I don't get the crossover play, I usually kind of go searching for other stuff. And the only one that I really see that kind of set up right now is PSTV. That's it. Maybe JNCE, maybe. The only other one that I'm looking at that looks to be setting up for a potential crossover is JNCE. I might look at GameStop too, maybe. But APM ended up ripping down. AFH is alright, but sorry. What's up, guys? Hey, later, Q. Yeah, for sure. Crossover play is what's making the money, and so I gotta just stick with that, I think. NAK. JNCE starting to fight back. I'm waiting for the crossover play to happen. I'm kind of looking at GameStop too, if we get it or not. But I gotta kind of wait for it. Yeah, and I think it's one of those ones where I just got to keep it one and done. Like, I made my money on APM first thing this morning. Got in, got out, made my money, scalped it, but it's just since slowed down, and it's like now it's just kind of dull right now. But I think that if I start to attack other strategies, it just doesn't work as well. Fork, F-O-R-K, KLR. I'm watching the penny stocks to see if we get some stuff. OBLG. OBLG starting to rip. GameStop starting to rip too. Ooh, look at GoGo just tank here. Big drop. Still watching JNCE. Still kind of looking at DSS here. JNC starting to make some moves. DSS maybe too here. Kind of watching DSS. Yeah, I'm watching the crossover. We'll see. Nothing's kind of, and it's kind of out of there for the crossover strategy too. Oh, I gotta change the song. Somebody asked for some old music. We're gonna put out some of the old tracks. There goes JNCE, but it's too late for the crossover play, unfortunately. Look at JNCE. Just a little bit too late for the crossover. Too late in the day. I mean, we did get the crossover play though. It did cross over, but it's again, it's just too late. The songs are from Epidemic Sounds. So Epidemic Sounds. I got the link if you want it. But yeah, here's JNCE. Just a little bit too late for the crossover. Oh, I realized the music's muted. My bad, guys. Still kind of watching JNCE, but got maybe APM, but APM is down. Go failed. GameStop is just breaking lows. So yeah, nothing that looks good. JNCE faked out the crossover. We're waiting, guys, but I'm not going to force anything right now. JNC, the only one that kind of looked good in the last 15 minutes is DSS. Like, DSS looked solid here. So, like, if we look at DSS, it didn't look bad. It looked alright. We got the crossover play right here, and it ripped up really nicely. Lower volume, though, so it just didn't look as good. Which is the only reason I didn't take it. But that's it. That's basically it. JILL was back under $1. If it starts to rip over 1, maybe for Jill, but not right now. We got Home, Z-Sand showing up on the scans. AFH back here. AFH is kind of ripping up, breaking highs. No, I'm down today, so I lost today. But yeah, losing days happen. Today's one of those days. I'm down like $30, which is alright. Nothing too crazy. Nothing just set up today, unfortunately. But like I said, losing days happen. One of the biggest things I try to teach new traders is that losing days are inevitable. Like, they're gonna happen. If you try to act like losing days are just never gonna happen, then you're just gonna lose. And so the best thing you can do as a trader is just understand that and just be ready to lose. Be okay with losing, I guess is a better word for it. Don't be ready to lose. You should always try to win, but losing is inevitable in trading. We do have AFH here still ripping up big. Big move. I might jump into a few shares of this one and have some fun with it right here. Should I? Yeah, we'll try. Alright, I'm in with 200 shares. We'll have some fun with it, and if we lose on this one, that's okay. My issue today, though, is I'm just not sticking to the strategy, unfortunately. Just not sticking to the strategy. Getting a little bit overzealous and forcing trades that aren't really in my system. Do you ever want to short with the crossover? Yeah, sometimes. I try to short. It depends. It's something that I gotta test more for sure, because I haven't really tested shorts as well for the crossover strategy. But you know, it's still I still got to get in that process of actually testing it. All right, so we're in AFH here, small position. We're just trying to have some fun with it. Alright, we got in. Good. Finally, man, it took a little while to get my Toro platform working here. And like I said, I'm kind of looking at GameStop today. I'm in AFH here, but I'm kind of looking at GameStop. Somebody keeps mentioning Jill. I don't like Jill right now. Jill's just not doing enough. Alright. So we're watching GameStop here. We can watch Jill and see, but right now I'm really kind of looking at these two. I'm holding a little bit of AFH and then I'm watching GameStop. So wish me luck there. If Jill sets up, I'll jump in with a decent sized position, but for now, I gotta wait for it to get back over 1. Yeah, tough day. PASO. Yeah, sorry, I'm in this position now, so it's hard for me to kind of manage both. Yeah, PASO. Penny stock ripping here. It's an OTC stock, but it is ripping. Still in AFH here. But yeah, with Jill, I need to see it break $1. Like, we can get over $1 with Jill, it's interesting. If we can't, then it's nah. Just another failed penny stock. This one, we want to see this one up to like 40. So right here. Alright, we'll come back to this one for AFH. I'm watching GameStop here. I might start shorting this one since it's under 7, and then just use $7 as a risk area. Alright, so I'm in 200 shares of GameStop here. Just short, just a small position, like I said. Yeah. Alright, so we're catching GameStop on the drop. This is what I've been trying to take. Yeah, J and C is too choppy and sideways too. Like I said, I gotta wait for these to actually set up. If I'm gonna trade bigger size today, I gotta wait for them to actually set up. And if they don't, they don't, you know. But yeah, I'm in GameStop here. We're just trying to short this one. I can use $7 as a risk, and so I really like my risk level here for GameStop. I really like, you know, where I'm at kind of on the chart. And I can kind of try to ride this thing down if we can. But yeah, the reason I don't like Joe is because it ripped up over $1 and then it just fell back down, and it hasn't been able to break $1 since. And so, you know. All right, there's 89s. See if we get a breakdown here. I could probably hold the rest of this pretty close to break even if I want to. There's 88s. 10. Let's take half off here and just have some fun with GameStop. Try to get a green trade in the books. Hey, I appreciate the sub. Shout out to Glitch. Appreciate the sub, bro. Welcome, man. Thank you, bro. Alright, we'll see if we get a low of the day break here for GameStop. Maybe add some more on the breakdown. That's cool. There's 85s. Yeah, I see Jill's ripping down too. Figures. Yeah. Alright, we might add a little bit into this pop here, try to make some money with GameStop. Let's add a little bit into it. A little pop up to 86, 87s. See if we can reject here and then use $7 as a risk is all we're trying to do. Alright, so we're going with 200 shares again of GameStop, waiting to see if it flushes. $87s. Sorry, I'm in AFH if you guys remember. I'm probably going to have to get out of that thing too. Yeah, I just get out and keep my loss small. Alright, I just got out of AFH. $8 loss there. I think I'm probably just going to hang it up trading penny stocks today. Just not really good results, and I'm noticing I'm getting a little bit too overzealous with my trading. So when that happens, I just need to hang it up. I tried to scale up today, I really did, but yeah, just wasn't my day, unfortunately. But it is what it is. It happens. All right, so we're gonna add one more into this one with now we're in with 300 shares here, and we're just gonna use this $7 area as our risk level for GameStop here. So we're shorting into it, using the whole dollar as a risk, seeing if we can reject and just pivot back down to maybe 684s, 685s, in with 300 shares now, and gonna have to get out if it rips over 7. And probably about to get out here. Alright, so we did get a little bit of a rejection there at the whole dollar. We'll see if that holds now. Alright. About break even. $93s. $92s. Okay. Alright, so we got a little bit of a rejection, so we partially worked so far, but nothing too crazy. We're about break even right now. There's 89s. Let's try to take half of the position off if it really breaks down here. Okay. 88s. We're going to take half off there just to protect it. And we're still holding 150 shares left, and we could just let this work, see if we break down. Exactly what I wanted to happen though, which is that we rejected at the $7 level that I talked about a lot. It's possible, but it would. So NG has a question. He said, "Is this possible? If I go long, if I'm right, I make money. If it goes under the price I bought it, I just sell." It sounds like that would make sense, but in trading, the problem though is that you're gonna run into stocks where you're not instantly green. So it's not gonna immediately go up relative to where you entered the position. And there's always going to be a little bit of slippage there. And so it sounds like it might work, but in the end it probably wouldn't, just because, again, some percentage of the time you're going to jump in and immediately be down. And so you're not going to have time to let it go above what you want it to do. I'm going to take a little bit more off here. I just took 75 shares off. I'm holding 75 shares left for this one. But yeah, that's the issue with that type of trade, is that there's going to be a percentage of the time where it doesn't instantly go green. And so that's going to be a losing trade regardless. All right, we're in GameStop. We're shorting a few hundred shares. Most of the time I'm not holding it overnight. Most of the time I'm not, but it depends. Alright, so I've scaled out of GameStop mostly already, and we're trying to give this one a little bit of time to figure this out and work here, but we'll see. And there's 82s, 81s. So there's 81s, 79s. Ah, man, we were at 79s for a split second. All right, 83s. I mean, we're up in this one. I'm trying to give this one time, but I'm probably about to just jump out. Yeah, I'm out. Too big of a wick there. We'll jump back in it if we can. All right, so up about 17 bucks. Maybe I missed out on a little bit. I don't mind shorting back into this one. There's the break. All right, so I'm in with 75 shares. This is the breakdown I really wanted. I didn't quite catch it. I guess I got scared out of it. Now, I don't want to get faked out here either, though. So maybe on a bounce up, I can add some to this and see if we can actually break down now. There's 150 shares. So we're in with 150 now, and we're just going to see if we can break down to 675 is the goal here. There's 81s. There's 81s. Trying to let this one work and see. There's 82s. I'm gonna try to add one more position here and see if we can get kind of a rejection at this 85 level and then push back down to 677, 675, so we can take a quick profit off of this one and then just flat out of it. That's the goal, at least right now. We'll see if it works. Hey, good luck, Nola. I hope your teeth goes well, man. I hope your dentist visit goes well, brother. Good luck, man. I would say the percentage of traders that are actually profitable, it just depends. I would think it really just depends. I think most traders, I think the problem with most traders, and the reason most traders lose, is because they don't give it enough time. You know, like trading takes a long time to work. It's not something that you just instantly do right away. It's very disheartening. Like, for instance, if you just now watched me today, and today was the only day you watched me, you might be like, well, man, John's not a good trader. But like I said, the reality is over the last 3 weeks, I've been green literally almost every single day. I think I've had 3 losing days in the last 3 weeks total. Like this month, I might have had 3 or 4 losing days total, running at like 75-80% accuracy. But every day's not green, and it's the days like today where I kind of have to control myself. I tried to scale up a little bit today, and we're kind of in that process regardless. But the point is that every day is not going to be green, and I think it's very difficult, and I don't think everybody can necessarily do it to where it's very hard mentally for you to be able to say, okay, well, it's okay if I lose today. Like, it's very difficult to accept that. Most people can't. And so in turn, most people just destroy their account, right? To where it's like, you got to be okay with losing. Like, I'm fine with losing. Losing is inevitable. It's going to happen. And if I get weird with it and I try to force wins and I try to never lose, then I'm just going to lose all the time. And I think that's the hardest thing for traders to understand, is that it takes time. It's not something where you're just going to immediately jump in and just start banking money in the market. That's not how it works. Like, it's most of the time going to take years for you to do it, and it takes years for you to be successful and to see any type of significant consistency. And so with that said, you got to be okay with that. I think the biggest problem is that traders don't have reasonable expectations for it. I think most of the time they expect to just kind of jump in and just start making money every single day without fail, and just paying their bills with their trading profits. And then when somebody like me comes along and they're like, yo, it's not really like that, a lot of the time they get mad at me. They actually get mad at me for saying that, because it's like I'm killing their dreams, so to speak. When it's like, I'm not trying to kill people's dreams. I'm just being real with people. Like, look, it's going to take years for most people. If you think you're going to be the outlier that just, you know, that just makes $1 million in 3 months or whatever, you're probably not. And it's probably just marketing that you're regurgitating back to people. You know, like, in the end, it takes a long time to be successful. It's not something that people get up right away. And it took me years, you know. And like I said, I finally, you know, with the TradeNet withdrawal, I was actually able to take some money out of the market. Like I said, I made like $6,800. I think it was a $6,800 withdrawal, and that's the largest withdrawal I've ever had. But I made thousands of dollars trading mid and high cap stocks, just like I'm doing with GameStop now, and it works really well. But you got to be able to accept the losing days, you know. And I think part of the thing that you got to understand is that, like, losing days are inevitable. They're gonna happen, and you got to just kind of condition yourself to accept them, because if you don't, you're just gonna force it, then it's gonna destroy your account. But in the end, it's one of those things where marketing has gotten so wrapped up into traders' minds that it's like they think they're just about to pay bills next month with trading. And it's like, dude, like, you're gonna lose for a solid 6 months at least. Probably way longer than that, honestly. But yeah, I would say as for like the percentage of traders that are actually successful, I would say it's 10%. I would think it's 10%. I don't think it's more than 10%. I think most traders are going to lose, and I think that even the ones that are pretending to be profitable are probably not. You know, I think most traders lose, and I think I would think the percentage of traders that are actually successful is around 10%. The ones that are consistently successful and that make money, that is it. I don't think it's more than that. I think it's 10%, maybe not even that. Yeah, it's a little bit too late for the crossover for me. I mean, for my account, it's been a slow grind up. My penny stock system, I've been making, I would say I make about $100 to $200 a week with the penny stock system that I'm in, sometimes less. With mid and high caps, it just depends. We're working on trying to get funded right now for this account. TradeNet doesn't accept US clients anymore, so it's like we're switching platforms. But when I was on TradeNet and when I was trading then, I probably made anywhere between, I don't know, $100 to $300 consistently per day. But that's it, you know. But it's not about how much you make. Being a professional trader is something that's going to take a long time. Even good traders a lot of the time aren't professional, and again, it all boils down to marketing that's fed to new traders. Like, new traders don't understand, and again, a lot of the time they'll get mad at somebody like me. You know, it's like, dude, like this channel, I don't claim to be an expert. I don't claim to be a guru. I don't sell anything. So it's like I could lose every day. Nobody could tell me anything, because in the end, I'm not claiming to be an expert. But the point is that you got people that are claiming to be experts that are not really as profitable as they're making it out to be, you know. Oh man, I look the other way and I'm down. See, that's how it happens. I'm gonna let my $7 risk level work, and maybe I just push this one a little bit too much. And I'm probably about to get stopped out here. And so I'm gonna let it test 7, but I'm probably about to just hit that exit button, and I'm out. So $35 loss. I think I just, if I'm being honest with myself, I think I just pushed a little bit too hard with this one. And I mean, this rip up here was a little bit hard to predict, obviously. Kind of worst case scenario for the strategy I was implementing, but it is what it is. We're all right. What was the big movers today? It was Docusign, DOCU. See if we could trade this one some today. I know DOCU. What was the other one? It was DOCU. What was the other big mover? It was what was it, guys? It was DOCU and what else? We had another big moving stock. I can't remember what it was exactly. I'm trying to remember. Try to put this up, since I'm probably not going to trade pennies too much. I'll put this up like this. There we go. What was it, guys? Docusign and something else. Zoom. It was Zoom. That was it. Now this one broke pre-market high. It's just such a huge range. I don't even know what to trade this thing at, man. We're gonna buy 10 shares of Zoom right now and see what happens. And see, we're gonna try to measure this out. Wait, I can't trade Zoom. That's garbage. Alright, so we do have this drop. I might short into AMD here, I guess. Been a few days since I actually traded AMD. Alright, we're gonna use 91 as a risk. Hey, later, Abe. Yeah, I'm good, brother. What's up, Ray Ray? What's up, man? How you doing, bro? Yeah, like I said, guys, I've been making money almost every single day. If I lose today, it's alright. It's not the end of the world, and losses are inevitable. You know, they're gonna happen. I can't get too greedy with my trading to where I think I'm just never gonna lose. It's not reasonable. Alright, nice. AMD breaking down, looks solid. We're gonna get out half of the position there. Gonna let the rest work. Try to get under 90.50 here. And I'm going to add into this with AMD. I'm going to add my sizing right back here. And the reason I'm adding my sizing back is because the previous closing price is right there at around 85. And so if we can hold under that, then we should be fine. Add a little bit more here. Let me show you guys this. Here's the previous closing price. And so that's really what we're attacking here, is this previous closing price. I want to see it hold underneath this 83 level right here, and then I can just use I can just flat out of it if I need to, but like we just want to see this thing hold under that. Previous closing price is just a really significant level, so if we can hold underneath that, it should act as a really solid resistance area there. Alright, so we rejected the previous closing price. Nice. Looking good. We're going to try to scale out some more. 72s, 70s. Nice. 65s. Alright, we just took half off there. Holding 85 shares still of AMD. Trying to let this work. But you see how it rejected off of that previous closing price at 83 cents. Just a really profitable level to watch. Come on, AMD. Hold down. Alright, we added a little bit more to this one on AMD, and we're in 170 shares now. I'm just going to look for this thing to continue to break down here. The previous closing price is above us, and so that should give us enough room, ideally, to see like a nice... Alright, we're going to take another half off there. Yeah, exactly what I wanted. And so now we got it. We can just allow the room to like break down here. Obviously down to 90.50 would be ideal, but at this point we've scaled out on most of the trade, and we could just kind of let it work here. Previous closing price, betting that it's going to hold is a really easy way to do it, and we could flat out of this if we want. Alright, let's make another push. Yeah, we're going to get out there. So made our money there. Got out before that squeeze up happened. But that light blue line is the previous closing price. What else we got? Go ripping up. Nice little squeeze for Go here. I don't know, it didn't pull up. When I put ZM up here, it didn't pull. Yeah, it's not letting me trade it on the Toro. Yeah, Kodak just tanked today. Just now realizing Kodak just tanked. Oh, also, guys, y'all want to help support your boy here? Y'all go check out Webull. I'm pretty sure the free stock thing ended, but you could try it here. Let me see what it says when I try to go to this. Tanked just means it dropped big. All right, so yeah, if you sign up for Webull and deposit $100, now you get a free stock valued anywhere between $8 all the way up to $1,600. And I did get AMT the other day. I got AMT, which is hundreds of dollars worth of stock for my free stock the other day. And so if you want to help support your boy here, I think there's a lot of benefits of opening up a Webull account. Number one is that they got free paper trading, and if we look at Webull here, we can just kind of check it out. But it's got free demo accounts. You can see free paper trading here. It's got a really nice platform, you know, a really versatile platform to take a look at. Free scanners, and like I said, if you deposit $100, you get a free stock valued between $8 all the way up to hundreds. So free paper trading, free stocks, dope platform, zero commissions. Y'all go check it out. There's the link if you want to see it. I mean, there is a way to trade with just one click. I mean, that's what I do. You can also go check out the Toro Challenge, guys, and the Toro Challenge is super beneficial because it's a funded account program, and so the way it works is it's subscription based, and so with it being subscription based, you get a certain amount of time to make $1,500 in profit. And so basically, if you make $1,500 in profit while following the rest of the challenge rules, they fund you 25 grand for the Toro 25, 50 grand for the Toro 50, and then I think 100 grand for the Toro 100. And again, I think it makes a lot of sense because they refund you your subscription. And so the base one is $299 a month if you pay monthly. If you pay quarterly, it is about $160 a month, which is right on par with like high quality paper trading. Like DOS paper trading is like $160 a month. And so if you pay quarterly, it's like the same as a paper account, like a high quality paper account that is. And like I said, once you actually make the $1,500 in profit, they refund you that subscription cost. And so I think it makes a lot of sense in that way. And it's a good way to help support the channel. It's kind of, I'm working on getting funded now, and I'm pretty close, to be honest. But if you want to take a look at that, I'll post this link here and you can check it out. Sign up now. Everyone is doing it. Everybody's doing it. All the cool kids are doing it. Check out the Toro Challenge. We're all doing it now. All the cool kids, popular kids, if you will. We got DS making a move on these scanners here. DS. It's not doing too much. No, that's pretty normal, Wretched. That's pretty normal, brother. Everybody wants to do that, dude. That's part of trading, man. It's called revenge trading is what it's called, and you shouldn't ever do it. It never works out, bro. PENN here. Dude, why isn't it letting me buy, man? Alright, GameStop's starting to reverse and head back up here. I might try to go long in some of these moves. We'll see. Alright, yeah, we're going to get in GameStop, a little position here. And I am in with 170 shares. We're just going to try to use this $7 as a risk level. If it starts to break underneath there, then we're okay. And we can just get out for a small loss. But only in with less than 200 shares. Don't be which guy, Reese. Tesla flipped green? Yeah, I can watch Tesla. Tesla is flipping green. And if I knew what to trade, I don't know what kind of sizing to take Tesla with. But like if Tesla breaks over 50230s, then I'm going to get interested. Alright, so we're long for the first time today in mid and high caps. We're actually long for once. We're going to get out half there, so we just took half off. Letting the rest ride. You're about to scalp the rest out. Okay, like I said, holding 100 shares still, and we're just gonna get out the rest there. Oh man, I got it a little bit too much. All right, so what else we got? We're looking at Tesla. It's worth a shot to look at. Like I said, right now with Tesla, we're battling that previous closing price that I talked about with AMD. It's right at 498.30s. I just don't know what kind of sizing to take with Tesla, to be honest. See, so we're moving about $5 every minute, and so with that we're gonna need like 5 to 10 shares tops, because that's too much risk. But if we break over 498.30s above that previous closing price, then I'm jumping in. Alright, so that's what I'm watching for Tesla right now. Yeah, jail is over with, man. That one's just dull. That one just tanked. Very common story, though, in the market, man. That's just kind of what stocks do, is penny stocks, they just never hold. Alright, I'm getting ready to buy Tesla if it breaks over that previous closing price. No, I gotta test it on mid and high cap stocks. I'd love to. I'd love to test it on mid and high cap stocks. It's something I still gotta work on, though. Also, guys, another great way to help support us, if you really want to help support our channel here, let me get into this move on Tesla if we do break. But go check out Trade Ideas. Trade Ideas is what's alerting me of all of these moves. Super beneficial, and if you're a good enough trader, it can easily pay for itself, because super alert, super real-time, really customizable and dynamic scanners that allow you to do a ton of different things in the market. And so super beneficial. All right, there's the break. I'm in with 10 shares. This could actually go quick on me, though, so I got to be very, very careful, because 10 shares is a big share size for Tesla right now. As you guys can see, I mean, I'm already down 30 bucks. Oof, that was like the worst case scenario there for Tesla. Damn. Maybe I should have waited for it to actually break, because if I don't wait for it to break, it turns into resistance like it did. But man, huge flush for Tesla at the previous closing price. This line is significant because it's the line where a stock tries to go from red to green, and so I guess we rejected and did not go green. And I'm not necessarily against it. Like, we'll see what else happens, but honestly, it's been a frustrating day for sure. But days like this happen. It's not something where it's too crazy. Like, days like this are gonna happen. I'm still really green in all of my accounts, and so you know, losing days are inevitable. Tesla just has such a huge range, honestly. Hey, yeah, the split happened, Daniel. Yeah, my mother-in-law was actually asking me about the split. She wanted to know if there was any added benefit of getting in before the split. I told her not really, based off of you guys' suggestions, but splits aren't really my game, so to speak. But she might be jumping into Apple today. Not Tesla, Apple is what it was. But yeah, nothing just set up to just nothing set up today, unfortunately. Just a really boring, dull day. Alright, I just jumped in Tesla again on this rip. I'm up a little bit. I don't mind taking a little bit of shares off too if I want, just to protect the trade. Maybe I should. Okay. Nice. Nice. Alright, we're going to take half off there. Man, look how fast this little 5 shares are moving right now. Look at this P&L. Alright, we're in with 5 shares. Let's see if we can make it move here over the previous closing price. Maybe I'll add some too if we can break it. Hopefully we can actually break it this time. Alright, so another rejection. We reject again. I'm just bailing out of this. But yeah, y'all go check out Trade Ideas, and you can use our promo code BT15, get 15% off of Trade Ideas scans. Really versatile scans, like I said. Really fun scans. I'll show you guys in a second how beneficial these scans can be. But just really valuable, honestly. Can do a lot of different stuff with them. Alright, so I'm holding 5 shares left of Tesla. We're watching it. It's going to be pretty fun. But let's take a look at these scans real quick for Trade Ideas, which, like I said, are just really dope scans. Just to show you guys real quick. Alright, so check out these scanners, right? So we can pull this out and, hold on. Regardless of what your niche is in the market, where did the channel bar go? I had a channel bar, let me see. Channel bar. It's somewhere on my screen. Channel bar. Alright, let's exit out of the channel bar. Alright, and now we'll add it. But yeah, look how dope these are, man. Alright, so just to show you guys this, let me make sure you guys can actually see it. Say we want to look at earnings. We have earnings bar. Look at that. Trade Ideas brings up all the different stocks that have earnings. Say we want to look at account building stocks. It's got an account building section. Say we want to look at pre-market action. There's got pre-market action. Say we want to look at momentum. It's got momentum. It's got swing trading. It's got alpha, social media, surging stocks, cannabis stocks, gapping stocks. Look, there's a gapping section showing you all the different gaps in the market. Just a lot of benefits of using Trade Ideas, and there's a ton of different ones. Volume, post-market, options trading if you like options. And so it's just a really good idea platform that'll give you some trade ideas. And like I said, if you're a good enough trader, these things will pay for themselves. Super beneficial. If you use my promo code, you can get the standard package for like $100 a month, which is super cheap, especially for like dope scanners like this in the market. And so, yeah, if you want to check it out, like I said, I'll post this link. You can use my promo code and get 15% off. And I appreciate it if you do. It's a great way to help support our channel. But yeah, that's the benefit of Trade Ideas. And you can also build your own scans. So like, say I wanted to build a scan, right? Say I wanted to build a, just to show you guys, say I wanted to build a new alert window or a new top list window. And so I could say I want to see all the different stocks that... Sorry, I'm trying to watch Tesla here. Here goes Tesla. Here goes Tesla. So we are pushing up here. I'll come back to this. So we're trying that previous closing price again here. All right, we're trying. Not bad for a little 5-share position, huh? All right, we're going over the previous closing price. That light blue line is super significant because it goes over the previous closing price. But yeah, if you want to check out trade ideas, I got you. Here's the link. Great way to help support our channel here. And again, just really customizable scanners. I'll show you guys how you can build a scanner in a second. But yeah, there's trade ideas actually. Nightbot, my boy Nightbot posted it. BT15. You can use promo code BT15, get 15% off of trade idea scans. All right, we're still battling the previous close. Still trying. We want to see it over 499. Really over 500 is ideal here. Man, maybe I waited a little bit too long. We just got rejected at that previous closing price. Yeah, I'm gonna get out there. Made my money with it. Took some money off of the loss I had, but got out before that big drop there, so saved myself. What? Can I move my what? Yeah, Tesla's tanking. It's just kind of a dull day, guys. Remember to hit that subscribe button, though. We do this live for free every single day on YouTube, so don't forget to hit the sub button, guys. Hey, nice J Blue. Hey, happy to help, bro. Happy to help, man. GameStop's starting to move though, and so we start to get over at 250 or 750. I'm liking it, but we gotta see though. We're gonna wait for it. No, I use Toro and a mix of Thinkorswim and Toro to execute my trades, and then I almost use solely Thinkorswim as my platform charts. So for charting, it's almost always Thinkorswim because it's just my favorite charting software. Hey, I appreciate that sub, SDS. Hey guys, remember to hit the subscribe button, click the bell. We day trade live for free every single weekday morning on YouTube, and so if you want to show support for what we do here, hit the subscribe button, click the bell. One of the good ways to help support us, like we're going to be doing these Zoom conferences where we kind of teach people our different systems in trading and kind of how we trade, the different strategies we use. And so if you want to be a part of those classes, they're all completely free because you know me, I'm not an expert. I'm just teaching people what works for me, and it might not work for you. But again, if you want to be involved in those classes, all you got to do is hit the subscribe button and join our Discord. Here's our Discord link, and this is kind of where we hang out every single day. So if you want to be a part of that, check this out. There's the link. There's our Discord link right there in the chat. I'm watching GameStop here. I think I'm going to jump in with 300 shares or 200 shares. About to see if this thing can break 750. We had a huge push up. Alright, so I'm out of 100 shares of GameStop. I'm holding 100 shares left, and maybe I'll add some over the 750 break. I think over 750 we might break big, so I'm going to add another 200 shares if we can break 750. Maybe we'll get a 1-minute pullback or a 3-bar play here for GameStop right now because we are squeezing up, pushing up big. We're gonna watch for a 3-bar play over the 750 $0.5 previous high of the day. All right, so when we're in with 300 shares, guys. 300 shares. Nice. 30s. All right, we're gonna get out 200 shares there. We're still holding 100 shares left, but we got exactly what we were looking for there. Still pushing 760s, 62s, and we're gonna get out the rest there. So yeah, there we go. Called it. About break even now. I don't mind jumping back in on a pullback to 750 here for GameStop. All right, we're gonna jump in with 200 shares here. Back in with 200 shares. Gonna add a little bit more if it drops down to 750, and then use right around there as a risk level. All right, we are in with 300 shares again. Seeing if we could just bounce back up there to 760. That's all we really want to see. We're about break even now. Like I said, we're just seeing if we can bounce at that previous high of the day that we formed right here at 750. Right here. Oof. Nasty drop. But a quick rebound back up to 750, 751s. Probably going to have to get out soon. We're trying, but it doesn't look like we're going to hold. I'll use 745 as a risk, but or really, what is that? Right there at 744. Just see if we can pick up some volume, but if we break under 744, I just gotta jump out. Alright, we're back up to 51s. See if we can start to bounce back up here. That would be ideal. Probably gonna get out. 745s. Close. Alright, so we're back up. Sevens. And I tried to take it. Maybe I tried to grab a little bit too much, but it's late in the day. We're not going to have momentum for much longer, so I'm just trying to get something. Very small day, though. 45's probably about to unload. And got my hand over the cover button. All I got to do is click it to get out, which is probably what I'm about to do. And yeah, I'm just going to jump out there. Maybe it faked me out, but down like 35 bucks on the day. Very small day. And, you know, just didn't hold like I wanted to there for GameStop, but it is what it is. It happens. A little bit choppy right now. Nah, Ustock allows US signups. Ustock trade's fine. It's TradeNet and Tefs that doesn't. Here, I'll be right back, guys. Give me like 2 minutes. And AMTX ripping up big. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Oh, my bad, guys. Yeah, we're in Tesla. Sorry, team. So we're in Tesla right now. Or not Tesla, GameStop. I like GameStop here. I don't mind jumping back in. Watching see if it breaks 750. Yeah, I stream every day. Thinkorswim, Joe's Mary, and Thinkorswim and Toro is what I'm using right now. So we're trying here. Like I said, my entry is 742 with this one. Like I said though, guys, y'all hit that subscribe button. Help support the channel here. We do this live for free every day on YouTube, so we're not experts or anything like that, but we do this live every single day for free, and we just try to teach people what works for us. It might not work for you, but if you want to hang out with us live and trade stocks every day, regardless of whether we win or lose, hit that sub button, guys. Maybe Diablo, we'll see, bro. And yeah, we just gotta get out of GameStop. See, I'm just getting faked out today. Just a slow day. Hey, I appreciate the sub. NG, thank you, man. But yeah, it's just kind of a dull day. I'm probably gonna close it down. I don't know if anything else. We'll see if I keep trading, but probably gonna close it down. But yeah, guys, if you want to help support what we do here, guys, hit that sub button. No, I wasn't in GameStop short. I was long. I was seeing if it would push up. We broke this high, which is significant, but what we're getting today is just a choppy day. Like, if we look at the SPY itself, the SPY is actually bullish, so maybe I was wrong. I thought the SPY would be choppy, but GameStop's choppy. Tesla has been a little choppy, and just a kind of a dull day for me. Nothing too crazy right now. I think when I'm trading these mid and high caps, I need to start scalping based off of the market. That's something I did really well before, and I've kind of moved a little bit past that, so I think that's the next step here, is to start scalping with the market again. But yeah, guys, one more time, if y'all want to get some free stocks, check out Webull. If you sign up, you get a free stock. Or no, actually, they don't actually have that anymore. For Webull now, if you sign up and deposit $100, you get a free stock. And so it's not the same as it was before, but Webull's got a really dope platform. Like I said, free paper trading at the very least. Signing up and depositing $100, you get the, zero commission options contracts, zero commission stock trading. And like I said, they got candlestick charts. They've got the moving average indicators that I use. Just a really dope platform. It's got free paper trading, zero commissions. And so y'all go check out Webull. I'll post this link. It's a great way to help support our channel. Yeah, here's the link for Webull if you want to help support us. I'm probably done for today. I don't see anything. So yeah, I don't really see anything that I like right now. Nothing really looks good. I mean, GameStop has been kind of chopping me and faking me out a little bit. I think GameStop's going to go up eventually, but it's like how long that's going to take. You never know. We never know. And I don't know if there's a point in waiting it out. You know what I mean? So we'll see, but nothing too crazy right now, and we'll see how the day goes. Losing day, but losing days are inevitable. They're gonna happen eventually, and so maybe we'll trade some more, but I doubt it. But if I do, I'll post it to our Discord. Like I said, if y'all want to check out two of the best Discords in the game right now, y'all go check out our Discord. If you look at our pre-market chat section, it's pretty active early in the morning, and if you want to see what's moving really early, you can check out our pre-market chat section. We got Mordecai Scott and a few other people making some pretty good calls there in the pre-market chat. And so go check out our very own Discord. They're all right. Joe's Marie. Toro is a challenge account, and so it's a little bit different. Thinkorswim executions are okay. I wouldn't say they're good or bad. But yeah, there's the Discord link if you want to check out our Discord. You could also go check out Trader Mike's Discord, which is a really active penny stock Discord that we'll hang out in every single day. And so it's a really fun place to chill and kind of hang out with all of us. And we hang out in both of these every single day. Like I said, we are going to be doing those classes. I don't know if I'm going to do one today. I'll try to. It really just depends on how I'm feeling. But if you want to be a part of those classes, they're just free classes. Really, they're just strategy brainstorming classes where we just kind of hang out, talk about strategies. I talk about the scalping strategies I'm using. Mordecai did one yesterday where he talked about some stuff. And so, yeah, it's just kind of free, group sessions where if you want to hang out with us after the stream, we do these little Zoom classes a few times every week. Join our Discord. You can join Trader Mike's Discord as well for the same thing. And like I said, his is they got a lot of active penny stock traders there talking about some good stuff. So check out Trader Mike too. Also, guys, y'all go check out the Toro Challenge. It's a subscription-based funded account challenge that, basically, if you pay monthly, it's $2.99 a month. And if you make $1,500, they fund you $25K and then refund you your subscription. And so you can basically keep trying until you get funded and then get refunded for your subscription costs. And really beneficial, dope platform, really easy way to get funded if you're a good enough trader at it. And so if you want to be a part of that with me, I'll post that link here as well. And like I said, it's a great way to try to get funded. In our Discord, we also have the section, the class section. So it's going to be in there, and I'll try to post in. I forgot to post in it yesterday because I wasn't really feeling that good. And like I said, guys, you guys want to see what I was doing yesterday? This is my brain. You guys want to see it? Let's take a look. Where my doctor's at in here? But there's my ear. Yeah, this is my brain. But yeah, that's my brain. Look, there's my eyes. But yeah, I don't know what it was yet. I think I'm okay, but I really don't know. So I'm waiting to see my results back from that. So we'll see how that goes. But wish me luck. I don't think I have a tumor, but my symptoms are kind of there. So we'll see. But good luck in the markets, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Later team.